to an almost straight arm again. So it's just about an inch above the chest to an almost straight arm, keeping the wrist straight and keeping this at chest level. Okay, quite a wide grip, keeping breathing all the time, trying to maintain good posture, not letting the back arch or flatten. Breathing all the time to an almost straight arm there, down to an inch above chest there, up to the top here, and then down to there. So we're going to do a few repetitions like that for you. Is that okay? And then when you do the exercise, it's a lightweight, but when you do the exercise, I'm going to take the bar from you safely. Okay? Now you've seen it, you're happy to try it. Okay? I'm going to move this bench away for you. Thank you. And then ask you to lie on the bench as you saw me do. That's fine. That's good. Okay? Now for you, the bench is just about the right height for you. It's touch and go. You could have your feet on a box, but it's okay. But if it was any higher than that, then you would need your feet on a box. Okay. Now for chest press, what I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to bring the weight in front over your chest and have you help me. So what I want you to do is put your hands on the bar in a wide grip as you would normally, but I'm not going to have it over your face. I'm going to start here. Now I've got the weight, so it's okay, we're not going to drop that. But I'm going to step forward and bring that above your chest like so. So I'm going to just support you and assist you. Now remember the your weight, my weight thing. I'm going to say your weight and you say, so you've got the weight now. I'm going to say, start the exercise as I showed you before. So bend the arms down, bring it down to the chest, and I'm just going to support that for you, just so that I guide it a little bit, and if you did drop it, I would have it in my hands. So we'll keep doing that. We'll do the set. Obviously it's a lightweight for you, but we're learning the technique. Wrists are good, posture's good, you're not arching or flattening the back, you're breathing, your speed of movement is good, and your range of motion is good. It goes from here up to an almost straight arm there, come down to an inch above the chest to there, and up to almost straight. That's good. A couple more to an almost straight arm. Last one to there. Keep hold of the weight. What I'm going to do is say keep hold of the weight. I'm just going to bring it away from your face, and then you say to me your weight, and I say my weight, and I take it away from you safely there. Okay? So that's us. I'm going to teach a body weight exercise now, and we're going to do a press up from a knee position. So I'm going to teach you a press up, and I'm going to show you it from the knees, because we're just learning technique for today, and it's going to be really quite easy for you, but we're just going to talk about technique, and then in future sessions we'll progress it. Okay, so it works the chest and again the back of the arms, the tricep. I'll show you first so you can see whether you want to try it. So what we want to try and do is get the arms directly below the shoulders, keeping the neck in line, and the knees together, and trying to keep the body straight. Okay, so hips flat, body straight, and then the press-up position is like a chest press. So down to the chin to about an inch to the floor, slow and controlled. Keep the breathing going. Trying to keep the body straight as much as you can. Slow and controlled, keep breathing. Trying to keep the body as straight as possible. Neck in good position, and also back neutral. And bring the knees up to finish. Are you happy to try it? Okay. So if you kneel down there for me, and then you don't lose your money, and then so forward, and then put the hands at the edge. and trying to have them below the shoulders, directly below the shoulders with a straight arm, and that's good. And you've got your neck in line and your body straight, that's fine. Do you want to put your feet on the floor? You're happy with the feet up? That's fine, okay. Okay, so bend the arms and down to the inch above the floor, and then push yourself back up. So slow and controlled, good, and then it's down again to the floor and back up. Posture's good, I can see that from here. Keep going, keep breathing, down to the floor, pushing back up to an almost straight arm. So it's down to there and back up slow to there. Let's go down again, keep it slow, and let's come back up, but slowly up to the top there, that's fine. A couple more. Let's bring that last one up slow. So it's up for the count of 3, 2, 3. One more. And then down. Keep breathing. Posture's good. Body's flat. Body's still. That's good. And that's the last one. Good. Did that really well. Kept the posture good. Kept everything. Your body flat in line. Your posture was good. Speed was good. And you kept breathing. Do you feel that you could do that again with less assistance from me next time? And you think you did it? Do you think you did it well? Yeah, no, it's good. So we're now coming on to the cool down. So after weight training, we always do some CV cool down work. It's not to raise the heart rate, it's just to reduce the body back to normal and to help it recover. Now remember, in the gym instructor assessment, you will have to show 3 different types of CV machinery. One in the general warm-up, one in your CV curve, and another different one at the end, like we're doing here. And for the personal training, there's going to be again 3 different sorts. So you'll be doing one for your training, one system, and one for your training for your second system, and then one at the end, like we're doing now for the cool down. So Paul, we're going to cool you down after your weight training, and what the aim of this is just to relax you and to get the blood circulating through, to get rid of some of the waste products of exercise, and the body recovers better when you do some exercise like this at the end. It's low level though, a bit like the warm up at the very beginning, the light warm up we did. I want you to start to pedal, and then you can press your quick start, and we'll just do 4 or 5 minutes, and it will be low level again. It's a cool down, but it's not raising the heart rate much at all. With weight training, your heart rate doesn't go very high, so we're not aiming to bring your heart rate down from anywhere, because it wasn't high in the first place. We're just making the body recover, get the blood circulating through, to get rid of some of the waste products, just to help you to recover from exercise. So your heart rate being 80 or 90 is fine. We're going to stay at level 1, 2 or 3 for 4 or 5 minutes. So let's go up to level 2, and let's just keep your reps per minute here at where we are now, 65 for now. And then we're going to creep up just for a couple of minutes, hold it there for a minute, and then creep back down again, just to recover you, help you relax. Posture's looking good. You've had a hard session, so you're just recovering. Keep the feet pointing forwards, toes pointing forwards. Keep the head up, nice position there. Keep breathing all the time. So we're coming up to sort of 1.5 minutes. Heart rate's going up just little bits, up to 90, so it's really low. It's good. Let's go to level 3 on your levels there, and I think that's as high as we'll go for this easy cool down section. Yeah, quite easy to miss this part out, but the body does like to recover, especially after the weight training sections. And when you're working really hard in the weight training, it's really important to do this kind of thing at the end. And what this also does is it because we've got flexibility exercises next, it kind of gets the body a little bit warmer than your weight training would have done, and it sort of prepares your body for stretching. So it's a good time to do it. Okay, so we're coming up to 2 and a bit minutes now, and we're at level 3, so we went up from 1 to 2 to 3. So we'll maintain this for till 3 minutes, and then we'll creep back down again. Okay. So in terms of your RPE, your rating of exertion, that 6 to 20 scale, which is just in front of you, how do you feel now? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's not a workout, it's a recovery section. It's just a few minutes where you're feeling fairly light, but you're just getting the blood circulated a little bit. So heart rate's maintained at about 90, which seems fine. That's normal. Keeping your revs down to 60, 65 is fine. You don't want to be going very fast on this, because that will raise the heart rate, which you don't want to do. Okay, we're going to lower back down the level now. We're coming up to 3 minutes. So let's lower that down to 2 by 1. That's brilliant. Keep that posture good as you are doing, and support yourself with the hands. Keep breathing all the time. Neck's in a good position, and then we'll cool you down. So this helps you to recover from the weight training, from what you've done in the session. And again, it's always worth doing stretching, exercising at the end of the session. That's what we're going to do next. And you do need to be fairly warm for that. So if it was particularly cold in here, or you were in a gym where it was cold, or you're particularly sweaty, you could probably change your shirt, or just put an extra layer on so that you keep warm for your stretching exercises. Okay, so this has kind of got quite a lot of reasons behind it, even though it's just a kind of cycle in the park. Yeah. So coming up to 4 minutes, let's reduce you down to 1, and that's brought us right down to the beginning. So slow your pedal rate down for the last 30 seconds, and then this will give you a nice sort of finish off to that hard work that we've done. And we're going to do some stretching, which can be hard work, but it can also be relaxing. So it's a nice way to finish the session. So we're going to do that next. So bring that down to a slow stop, and then you finish the cool down. Okay? Do you feel you understand the purpose of that kind of exercise now? Yeah, and you'd be able to do that on your own, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think so. You did that really well. I'm going to teach flexibility now first for the end of the session of the gym instructing. So I'm going to teach you a stretch for the quadriceps, so the front of the thigh, so on the floor. I'll show you first, and you let me know if you're happy with it when I've finished it. We're going to do this on both sides, but we lie on the floor, and I make sure that the body is in line. So I've got my head rested on my arm there, and I'm going to put my front leg forward so that I don't sort of wobble over, and then hold my ankle, keep my head down, and by holding my ankle I'm going to bend my knee, and the stretch is felt on the front of the thigh here, so it's for the front of the top of the leg, the big quadriceps muscle here. Okay, so get into that position, trying to maintain neutral posture. Again, trying to keep the head and neck in line, and feeling the pressure on the muscle, the stretch, and it feels like a stretch to the point of tightness, but not discomfort. Okay, and you hold that position there for about 30 seconds at least, so it gives it a chance to relax. Trying to keep the knee down, so pointing directly backwards, sort of that way, rather than up into the air at all, and then trying to maintain that neutral posture. Keep breathing all the time, keeping the pressure on so you feel the point of tightness along the front of the leg. Okay, and that's 30 seconds there. I'm just going to show you to the other side, but basically you would just do the same just onto the other side there. Okay, are you happy to try it? Okay, so onto the mat, onto one side, that's fine, That's good. So setting you up into the right position first, that's fine. Head on your hand, like you were going to sleep, that's fine. Bending the bottom leg to keep you stable, that's it. And holding the ankle, that's really good. That's really good. Now, your posture's good. You've got a nice neutral spine, your neck is in line, and it's rested there. And your knees are flat, pointing this way. Can you feel tightness on the front of that leg? Is it mild? Okay, that's fine. So it should be a point of view, keep dealing with it. And we've done 15 seconds and we'll do another 15 seconds. Holding the position like that in a static position, so you don't move it and you don't bounce it or anything like that. It's a nice steady stretch. And you keep breathing all the time, trying to maintain the position that you're doing and holding that point of tightness there. Okay, so that's about 30 seconds for that one. And if you just twizzle around, and we'll do the other side of the leg. Good. Setting that up, the head onto your arm and the other leg bent and holding your ankle, that's fine. Keeping posture's great, so it's nice and neutral, it's not arched. You've got your knee pointing backwards. And again, just lower the back leg slightly, that's fine, just so you've got that nicely aligned there, so there's no twist on the knee. And you should feel the point of tightness on the front of the thigh. Yeah, not discomfort? That's fine. If you stretched it and you didn't feel it at all, you just bring the ankle closer to your bottom. That's fine. So hold that, keep that nice and static, and keep breathing. And again, we're coming to the end of the 30 seconds for the stretch. That's good. Okay, that's fine. So you did that well. I know you said that stretching was not your big thing, but in terms of doing that, it helps you to recover from exercise, and it'll help you to become more mobile and to help to do the exercises that you want to do, to be flexible enough to do those. I think you did that really well. Do you think you did okay? Could you do that with less input from me next time? Yeah, I think so. Good. Good. The section at the end of the session for the gym instructing is called Ending the Session, and you've got 4 criteria. I'm just going to read them to you. Given constructive feedback based on the client's performance. Now, you must give specific feedback in terms of how well they've done on the exercises. So pick those up as you go through, but at the end, when you've finished, you would say the session is now complete. I think you did the exercises really well, particularly, and then choose a couple. For example, you could say particularly on the bike where you actually did a 15-minute session and you only thought you was going to be able to do 5, let's say, and then maybe pick another example. Then gain feedback from your client. Ask them how well you motivated them, how well they thought you taught them, and ask them for constructive feedback. And then check that you've left the equipment in a good, safe order. Put equipment away. And when you do that, make sure that you tell the client why you're doing that, just for the safety of yourself, the other users as well. For example, make sure the treadmill comes to a complete stop before you leave the treadmill. For your safety, leaving the treadmill, but then for others who might be using the treadmill after that. Then what you would do is take the evaluation form and fill that in with the help of your client, and then you will present that back to the assessor at about 20 minutes after your session. The session summary evaluation, a self-evaluation, is a 2-sided form, and it's important to complete each part of the form clearly and very specifically in terms of your performance. Do ask your client for their constructive feedback and even criticism, as you will need this to help you to talk through and critique your own performance with the assessor towards the end of the session. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I hope it gives you the pointers that you need and the specific information that you need in order to complete the performance criteria expected from you from the certificate and the practical assessments. If there's any more information that you need, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, my name's Alison Hall and it's HFI Training. We're at hfigroup.com on the web. We're on Facebook and you can find us with Alison at hfigroup.com or give us a call. Thanks again.